Right, guys. I have a quick video today. I mean, it's been a while since my last video, but just one thing that it's like irks me today, because people, I've been reading so many people using the word AI slop here, AI slop there, and so I have to do a video on this and see if we can actually try to basically fix the idea, or, that AI slop is not actually produced by AI, but actually produced by the human who use the AI because they don't know how to use it. Right. So first of all, before we do that, let's just reproduce an AI slop. Yeah. So I have like two demo run here. One is trying to reproduce what they call AI slop. I don't know how, because I've never used and unguided, without context, without proper setup and AI usage. But let's just try and see what happens. So what I'm going to use just GitHub Copilot raw mode, using the one of the you know the newer but not state of the art model. So let's just paste this and see what happened. So basically, the idea is just want to like build a user registration API endpoint in a single file and see what happened. You just give like another parameter context, or more like a more context to this prompt, saying that okay, the request loop will be name, email, and phone number. Let's just see what will come out of this. So the first run is no context, no nothing. We just ask the AI to just go ahead and run this prompt, and this is in this folder, this no context folder, and let's look at what kind of uh, output it will churn out for us. Okay, so we got something. So let's look at it. Okay, let's keep this. It's just a C. So it's a simple Express. So without context, we got an Express Node.js server, I think. I'm it's been a while since I've used or do anything on Express server. So, but I can tell here this is barebone. Basically, just a simple backend server. See, create server, backend server. No setup, no security. Okay, there's a comment here to set up DB and stuff, but doesn't matter. Things are hard coded here. There's no config, no setting, no nothing. So, well, if this is how some people are using, and they call this AI slop, then okay, fine. You know, but this doesn't mean that the AI itself is bad. I think it's the usage, whoever usage or using AI this way is the one bad. So the user is bad, not the AI itself. I will try to convince after this. Right. So another thing that's bad about uh, using AI with just prompt engineering is inconsistency. So let's just delete this and rerun this prompt again, and let's see what we'll get this time. So I heard some people says that AI is also like uh, uh, a slot machine. That means one day they got a really good result, another they don't, and then maybe in the morning the result's really good, and then for some reason after a while, in the afternoon, the result got really bad that they can't use it anymore. So let's just take a look at it again. It's almost the same as previously, yeah, but still there's no security. This one looks a little better than using the app.post, but there's no proper like routing, modular routing strategy. But anyway, this looks a little better, that there's a proper like object for capturing the input. But with the point of inconsistency, yeah, that's right. If you use AI like this, that means there's no harness, there's no context, and you just prompt and expect the AI to produce the kind of what do you call it, the kind of code generation like you want it to give you. Well, I have news for you. It will not, because that's not how you use AI. Okay, so I'm going to give you the simplest, not the simplest, but the least method. I've used a lot more harness engineering in using AI, but this is the least one. And the least one is using, first of all, I have to put it in the different folder because if I use codec or Cloud Code, it will know how to find this file. So first of all, you will need an agent rule file. Okay, let me just bring this back to the project. Give me a second. Okay, so I'll bring this thing into the project and let's look at what's the listing I give to the AI as context before I ask to produce anything. First of all, a persona, and the persona is specific to a software developer lah. And then I give like many things. First of all, I'll give the core principle of how to think. So first principle thinking, system thinking, decomposition, blah, blah, blah. And then I give a standard. So if I'm using tech stack of Python, then I ask to follow certain standard. FAB8, definitely. And all the typical, principle, solid, dry, case, whatever it is. And ask to adhere to or secure not protocol, but best practice as well. I will provide a specific tech stack for the project. I will give architecture rules, how I want things to be set up, how I want things to follow through, what layer will represent what logic. And then I will put gates, before this to happen, this must happen first. I will specify testing policy. I will tell them how the project file and codes to be structured. I will mention if you want to do certain things, only touch this kind of files. I will be specific on how to do the time handling. I will be specific how to manage the database. I'll be specific on how to manage errors. And then other operating rules. This is all I have. I have basically removed a lot more, about half of the things in here because it's PNC. But even this, you can see that how many things I specified before I run any prompt, right? So and I have basically also specified the definition of done. That means if you want the AI to do something for you, you have to tell what tools to use, how to use it, where to put things, and then what kind of principle techniques to follow. And basically the last one, or at least the last one, should be uh, how do the AI know that the task is completed? This is what the definition of done is. That means you said if you've done this and you have tested this and this actually runs, blah blah blah, then only you can say the task that you're doing is done, right? So if you have all these things, that is when you will see the that your code will be consistent, right? Okay, so let's use Codex. Okay, so now we have the context files in. Let's rerun this demo again now with context. So demo 2 blah blah blah. Okay, right. So let's do this. Wait until wait for the MCP servers to load. All right, I have to switch to. Okay, I have to switch to Cloud Code instead since Codec is having problem. Okay, so now let's do this with Cloud Code instead, and then using Opus 4.6. Right. So it's the same thing either you use Cloud Code or Codex. It's pretty much the same thing because both are state-of-the-art model. Okay, let's see how it handles this. We are looking to two things. Oh. Okay, so we're looking at two things. One is the quality of the code generation, and another one is the consistency of the code generated. And you can say the last one would be on the ability for the AI to follow instruction. That means whatever that we instruct in the in the agent or Claude MD, whether the AI actually follows it or not. All right, so let's let it run. Mhm. Wow, yes. Okay, actually go and do uh, the tests, the unit testing and everything as well. Now, this is what you get if you actually set up your agentic coding harness properly. You will always get quality code, even if you're trying to just do a demo. All right, that's the code. So not only it actually not do it in a single file, it's actually doing a proper uh, database structures type with testing and everything. So the API will have the user domain, and then the routing is separate. There'll be a core where you set up a DB, and then the user domain folder, which all the like DTOs and then the exception and models, repo, and service. So this is what it will produce because this is all stated in the Cloud MD or the Agent MD. Now let's you know let's see whether it will always provide this kind of quality. I'll just remove the folder first, and let's just clear the context so that we can start again one more time to see whether will it produce this kind of quality code again. Let's see. Mm, Yep, you can see the code base, you can see the structure, same structure, test is in test, DB is in DB, app with the same structure with the API structure, with the core folder, and then with the users, services, and also the domain. Let me see what the domain is. Let it, what do you call it? Let it cook first. So the test is already there, the app, oh, here it is, the user domain. And it was still creating the repo and everything else. Again, same at least same structure. So we got the same structure. Let's see the API. Oh, we need to wait. Okay, the router exactly the same. The core, there's a DB again, but this time it will actually scaffold what do you call it, a settings. But technically it's the same. We got the services, service. Sorry, the registration service, and then everything else. The DTO, again, same DTO, the exception, the model, the CRUD or the repo. So exactly the same generation, even though, we prompt it, two different times. So, I mean, I could run this just to show that this code actually works, but I need to go. But either way, I hope you guys can see that if you use AI properly, there is uh, this AI slop thing is actually overly hype. Most probably because mostly by the people who actually don't want to go and learn the the way to use AI properly. But if you do and if you manage, which you will, I'm pretty sure that you will benefit a lot from using AI instead of just following, all the other people around the internet saying, oh, I saw here, I saw there, AI bet here, AI bet there. It is not. There's a lot of people out there have switched into an AI coding harness or context engineering and has benefit a lot from it. All right, with that, I have to go. See you in the next video. Peace.